Good evening, everybody. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to a very chill interactive stream here on DSP Gaming. I'm excited for tonight because tonight we are going to be doing some retro game nostalgia together. For those who were not here on Saturday, that just passed, it was my annual Indivestance Day Marathon where we actually cleaned out my closet. And as we were cleaning it out, we got to my retro games collection. We checked out 3 different things. There was 2 containers, and then there was a bunch of games that a few years ago, or I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, we had separated thinking that they had high value. Well, we got through most of it, and we actually documented it, meaning I have a running inventory now of my retro games. However, we didn't necessarily finish, and what I mean by that is we did not get through everything. There were a significant amount of games in one huge bin that we did not get to, okay? And that bin is literally right here next to me right now. And just to give you a little preview of what we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to be going through this bin. We're going to be looking at each game. For example, Batman Gotham Racers or Batman Gotham City Racer for the PlayStation 1. Or how about Ninja Gaiden 2 with the actual box and everything intact for the NES. Or how about this one? Make My Video, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch for the Sega CD. Okay? We got a good variety of stuff here. The bin is full to the top with games. So, it's likely going to take a while to get through them, look at the condition, go online, and actually see, do these games have any value? So I'd like to do that tonight with all of you, and of course we'll talk about each game because many of these, over the years I've played, and we can talk about those playthroughs and what I think about each game individually, find out if any of you maybe had these games when you were younger and played them. It should be a lot of fun. And after this, I will actually have full inventory of all of my throwback gaming collection to know, what's valued, what's not, etc. So this should be exciting. I hope that you guys are excited just to chill with me. It's going to be a couple of hours of just hanging out, having a good time with each other, and talking old games. All right? So how is everybody tonight? Who do we got tonight? Let's see. On the YouTube side, we got Comedy Master, Dead to Me, Kakuni, Copium, Dark Lady Goth, My Ruin. I already said Gaia 1. Cappuccino. We got Jade. How are you, Jade? Good evening. Good to see you. David Carmichael. And Alex from Phoenix, My Ruin, and more. On the kick side, we got Virtual Boy, Real. We got Willow. Who else do we got? Feesbot, Spoons. What's up, everybody? Stepdad's here tonight. How are you, Stepdad? It's good to see you. Good evening, everyone. Ready for chill hangout session. What's up, John Nepper? How are you? It's going to be a nice chill hangout session. Soft Sausages. How are you doing? What a great name. So what we'll do is let's hang out for like 15 minutes or so. Just talk and see how everyone's doing, build up attendance a little bit, and then we will begin to go through this bin and see exactly what I've got and start, grading and pricing out the games. Yes, tonight, if we get contributions, we are eligible to open card packs of Pokemon, and just to show you guys, there's only 3 packs left in Chaos Rising. That's it. 3 packs left in this box. And then we go on to the new box. And you might say, what is the new box? It's a Japanese box that looks awesome. Okay, it's called Stellar... Oh, shucks. It's called Stellar something. I forgot exactly what it's called. Hold on. It's based on Stellar... Well, when it came to English-speaking audiences, it was Stellar Crown. Stellar Miracle. That's what it's called. Stellar Miracle. And it has some really cool cards, Japanese artwork. It's a really nice box. I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm excited to start opening these with all of you and seeing what the next set will look like, on the stream. So that's going to be cool. I'm excited for Stellar Miracle. Perhaps even starting tonight. We'll find out, depending on support. Remember how it works. $50 contribution. That's a pack of cards no matter what. If we hit milestones of $100, 150, 200, 250, etc., that's a pack. And If you remember, we have the ultra premium cards. We still have them. We have now finished up with Ascended Heroes, and earlier today we got a hit. We got Meryl. Meryl is now on my Wall of Fame in 5th place because Meryl is worth like $17+. But we still have 2 packs of Prismatic Evolution and a pack of Destined Heroes to open for big contributions of $100 or more, and if we hit a 250 milestone cumulative tonight. So let's see how the night stream goes. If it goes well, we'll be going with Pokemon Mania, okay? But we don't have to really do that. You know, we had a great, well-supported stream earlier today for the premiere of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So let's see how tonight goes. Okay. Good stuff. So how is everybody tonight? Alex from Phoenix says, I equipped a legendary rapier and pistol in AC. It came with the pre-ordering. However, now I feel too powerful early game. I didn't even pre-order. I seriously didn't. Like, I forgot all about it. And then this morning I was like, oh, and I just bought it and installed it. Can we have a funeral for Ferbs? You guys can have a funeral for whoever you want. I don't know what that guy's problem is. He decided to go off the deep end during my day off. Literally never said a word to me. So, whatever. Whatever. Can we see the Meryl card? You missed it earlier, Kakuni. How cool, right? Full art, special illustration, rare, Meryl from Destined, not Destined Rivals, excuse me, Ascended Heroes. About a $17 value. Pretty good card. And like I said, my 5th place on my wall. So there we go. Good stuff. Can we have a stream dedicated to Dunsfelter? Hey, the one thing we can say, Dunsfelter decided didn't want a mod anymore, left, didn't act a fool on the way out the door, just said, I'm gone, and never came back, which is fine. That's their choice to do. They didn't start, unbanning people and being stupid. So, respect to Dunsfelter. I hope he's doing well. What's up, J-Rad? How are you tonight? Good to see you. Am I going to buy the Steam machine? No, I am not. I've decided against it. I was offered one, and I told them no. So they're giving it to somebody else. Yeah, there was no point in having the Steam machine. I wasn't going to use it. At most, I was going to probably unbox it and test it, and then it would sit here. I offered it to my wife, and my wife's like, no, I'd rather have a different computer. I was like, oh, okay, forget it then. She legit said, I don't want it. She said, nah, now that we see what it is, it's not that powerful. I don't really want it. I'm like, okay. Get you a better computer then. Jade wants to say hello to Stepdad over on Kick. Stepdad just gifted our first sub of the night. Thank you, Stepdad, for the gifted. Appreciate the support, Stepdad. Good to have you. Thank you, Stepdad. If you tip me, do I or anyone else see your info? The only info I will see is the email address associated with your account or any information that you made available to someone you send a payment to, which is up to you. It's your prerogative on PayPal, what people see or what they don't. You can be identified as any name. You could just have an email address. You could literally have your entire full name and address and information in there, or you could have none of it. That's your control on PayPal. So... yeah, Say Henshin a Go-Go Baby says, way too expensive for what it is. Can't even run Cyberpunk at 30 frames per second, 4K medium. Yeah, it's not worth it for the price. And I'm sorry, inflation. Yeah, but I could probably right now go buy any pre-built PC and get better for slightly more money. Like the one that they offered me was the $1350 model, which is the 2 terabyte storage model. And I'm thinking, I could probably spend $1,500 on a pre-built and it'll be better. Like, it'll be stronger. It'll have more in it. And plus, I could get one that I like how it looks and everything. Like, why am I going to spend $1,350 on this? So... LA Dodgers, I answered your question. Stop asking me the same question over and over. Or I'm just going to, complain. You're annoying. Don't do that. Yes, Jade, we had good DSP pack rips earlier today with that Merrill card. That was a good one. I'm glad we finally, after opening 6 freaking packs of Ascended Heroes, we got something, right? Like, I think we had one other hit, and it was like $1. You're like, oh, come on, I spent all that money on that bundle. You want something. And then we did get a nice hit. So that was a good finale to the Ascended Heroes. And now we have the 3 other ones. Once we get through those 3, I got to figure out what's next. I'm thinking about it, what to do. Thank you, J-Rad. I've quit all mobile games. I don't play anything anymore. I'm done. Completely done with mobile games. I have absolutely no desire to play mobile games again. Like ever. Seriously. Unless one of you guys tells me of a good one, I quit everything. Gengar, what is your main YouTube account? I don't know what you're talking about. I've unbanned a tremendous amount of people on YouTube in the last week, so I don't know how I didn't get to you. Soft Sausages, thank you for 14 months as a supporter. What retro game am I most looking forward to? You mean tonight? Oh, I don't even know what's in here. I'm serious. Like, I know a few. I don't know exactly what's in here. That's the point of tonight, is to document this with all of you guys and see firsthand. Flatman B, thanks for $2. Is how the tables have turned. Suffa Trolls laughing out loud. Thank you, Flatman. Again, not that I really care of anything to do with it, but if you want the full skinny on everything going on, everyone, watch today's Level 1 podcast. It pretty much was the entire discussion today. It was what happened when I was off yesterday, which apparently was an insane day. And that's that. I don't really want to talk about it tonight because it's all done, you know. Fish Tank Boss, thanks for $2. He's a scale of 1 to 10. How festive is my Hawaiian shirt? This one, I'd say this is like a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Okay. Gengar, just tell me your YouTube handle without the ad address. Just give me the name, and then I will copy paste it and try to unban you. That's it? Okay. You're not banned. Your account isn't even banned. So likely you did ask for an unban. I unbanned you, and you never checked because you're unbanned. You're not even banned on the channel. Repsian, you're not banned either. All right? Enough. Enough everyone asked you for unbanned. You're not even banned. Stop. What's up, SD Chargers? How are you? No, don't watch the end of last stream. Watch the podcast. If you're trying to figure out what everyone's talking about detractor stuff, go watch the podcast. It explains it all. What's up, Mega Man? How you doing? Good evening. Yeah, a lot of the banning happened during the frozen chat, exactly. Where a lot of people got banned because I was trying to find the sock accounts that were freezing the chat, and a lot of people got caught in the crossfire, so I've been unbanning people for days. If that's the case, Kakuni says, a lot of people asking for bans aren't actually banned, but their chats won't show up when they type anything out. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing. The only way that affects me is if I banned you. If not, then that's a YouTube side thing. Sometimes people get shadow banned on YouTube and you don't even realize it. It's because your account got flagged for something and it has nothing to do with me. You got to look into that. Who is it that happened to like 4 times? Wasn't it Captain Kirk from like last year? That like 4 of his different YouTube accounts all got flagged. I just got a $5 tip. This is our first tip of the night. This is from Comedy Master. Hold on one second. Thank you, Comedy Master. Sure, you can to you. Did you see Project Hail Mary? This funny guy highly recommends it. You know, I've heard so many people say it's a good movie. It's so long. Isn't it like 2.5+ hours long? And like, to be honest with you, I would like to watch it, but when I watch a movie, I like to watch it all in one sitting. And I just don't find myself with that like amount of chunk of free time all in one go. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I do want to watch it eventually, but it's just incredible. 2 hours, 40 minutes. So there you go. It's even longer. You see? So it's like, oh, when do I have that time? I don't. I know, Repsy. And he says, huge win from YouTube. I don't know how you did it, but getting them to listen to you about the frozen chat thing is wild. They rarely help. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what happened. Because at first when I talked to YouTube, they did blow me off. They gave me the generic, oh, are you sure it's not your browser's memory overloading? I was like, oh, God, this is like the worst answer you could possibly get. You could tell they have no idea what they're talking about. And then I responded, and they didn't answer for 24 hours, so I thought I was screwed. Then I made that video. When I made that video, what was it, Sunday night? I think that might have been the catalyst that someone might have said, hey, are you aware that, you know, a YouTuber is mentioning this bug and it's real? And if this spreads, now no one will chat on YouTube and this is bad. Maybe that's what it was. If I hadn't made the big video about it, maybe no one would have known or cared. But because I started talking about it, and then, of course, when I make a video, all of my detractors just echo it and steal it and talk about it. So I think what happened was they started to talk about it, and that, like, amplified it. And then maybe YouTube finally got wind of it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I could think of. I can tell you this. If I just sat here just doing nothing or trying to contact them via Twitter, I don't think it would have worked. But then they finally did reach out to me on Monday and said, okay, now we're taking this more seriously. We're sorry we didn't actually give you a good answer at first. Let's figure this out. And then I sent them all the information, and then they fixed it. So... And for the record, that's the first time ever in history I ever got a response like that from them. Someone to me, $5 says, are we going to have moderation on Kick tonight because it's impossible to talk in there? Probably not. Considering the situation of how things have went, for those who don't know, basically my major restreamer on YouTube got banned yesterday, which is what all this hoopla is about and what everyone's freaking out about. So because their YouTube channel got deleted, a ton of the people who used to watch me on his channel are now watching me on my channel. Of course, I'm not going to have that crap in the YouTube chat, but the Kick chat is just kind of going crazy, unruly. And to be honest, maybe that's just what we need to do from now on. Maybe we just let the Kick chat be the place where the trolls just sit there and just spam nonsense. Now, obviously, there's limits. I can't have racism. I can't have doxing. There's certain things you can't have. That's just not allowed, even by terms of service. But just for the trolling or whatever... Maybe I just let them run with it and just, you know, say whatever they want. And so that chat is the unruly, crazy, stupid chat. And the mods there only have to worry, like I said, about doxing, racism, you know, the things that have to be stopped. And outside of that, we have the nice, sane, controlled YouTube side chat where the real fans show up and they hang out and they want to interact and have a good time. That's where you go. I think that might be the way to do it. Yeah, Repsy, and apparently that's what happened earlier today. And I don't know anything about what's going on anymore. But yeah, apparently, so after this guy got banned off of YouTube for restreaming me, he tried to do it today on Kick, and Kick staff came into his chat and says, you can't do that here either. Stop doing it now. So he did. So now he's, I don't know. I guarantee you he's somewhere else trying to do it tonight. I almost guarantee it, right? There's no way that he's not trying to do it again. He's probably on some fucking shitty streaming website now. He's on Twitch. There you go. He's on Twitch, apparently. But here's the thing, and this is what I don't understand, right? So, YouTube already said no. Kick already said no. What makes him think Twitch is going to be like, yeah, Yeah, illegal restreaming sounds good to us. Sounds great. Even though all the other companies said no, we're going to allow it. Anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. And yes, it is illegal. It's 100% illegal. It always was. It always will be. As I've stated a zillion times, you just don't listen to me because you're an idiot. But just because you say something or believe something doesn't mean it's true. What's truth is it was always illegal. As I said since day one. Thank you. Yeah, Jade, it's going to be fun, this retro games collection. Here's what I'm going to do, actually. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm just going to do it quick, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll start. Okay? I'm not actually recording this as a separate video. I'm just going to leave this as an archive stream, so anyone watching, you can just watch it in its entirety. I'm just going to run and use the restroom. I'll be right back, and then we're going to start taking a look at the games, okay? All right, so I'll be right back. Thanks for the early support. If we get good support tonight, we'll open Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. I'll be right back, and then we'll begin. Be right back, everybody. Okay. All right, guys, I'm ready. You guys ready? We're going to get started. We're going to take a look at my retro games collection right now. And we are going to begin. Are we ready? I got a good variety of stuff to look at tonight. So let me start pulling stuff right out of the bin. I'm thinking... Well, okay, let me ask you guys. What do you guys want to start with? Do you want to start with NES, Super NES, PlayStation, not Genesis, Sega CD? What do you want to do? How retro do you want to go? Stream still says Assassin's Creed. It does? Aw, crud. All right, thank you for telling me. I once again have botched things on Kick. Let's fix that. I'm very sorry. Let me fix that right now. I've done it again. Okay. And fixed. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. Now, what was I just saying? I was saying, what games do we want to start with? What do you guys think? Saturn? I don't have any Saturn. Do not have Saturn. Don't know if I have a Godzilla game, Jade. I don't think so. We'll double check that. Maybe I do, but I don't think I do. SNES? Oldest to newest. Oldest, absolute oldest would be the NES games. All right, let's start with NES, then we go SNES, and we go from there. That sounds like a plan. All right. Let's go. Let's start with NES. You guys ready? First game of the night is Strider. Anyone remember that was the box art of Strider on NES? Does that look like Strider? It doesn't even look like the guy, the ninja. I mean, you've seen Strider Hiryu in other games, like Marvel vs. Capcom or whatever. What is that? A lot of the artwork on the old NES games was just kind of really oddly bizarre and not representative of what the character really is in the game. I see, sadly, it's got some damage. It's got some marks right there. It's all kind of scratched up. Top seems good. Yeah, the top seems fine. If the camera will focus. If the camera will... Wow, the camera does not want to focus on Strider. It won't focus on the spine. It focuses there, but it won't focus on the spine. Yeah, it actually won't. Wow. But looks like decent condition. So let's take a look at Strider. Let's see what this guy's worth. Someone said you're bad at taking care of your things. I bought it like this from a used game shop. This is not mine from back in the day. Strider NES. Let's see, 15. 16. Around 15. Looks like everyone is selling it for around 15. There's a damaged one going for 13. So if damage goes for 13, then mine will probably go for 15. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's see what's next. Anyone ever played this one? I'm curious if you guys have ever played this one before or heard of it. Star Tropics. This one was very, very popular when it came out. It's a hybrid. It plays kind of like Zelda, but it has some other elements to it as well. A lot of platforming. And I rented this one a few times, okay? But never actually bought it, and then now I got it at a used game shop many years ago. There it is, Star Tropics. Never played it. Has a unique golden sticker on the back. I don't know why that sticker is gold, because for most NES games it's silver, but for some bizarre reason that one's gold. Oh, some of them are gray too. See, that's like gray. This one's gold. I think this one, could you save your game on this one? I think you could. I think this one had the battery in it. So this is great quality. Like, it's actually not damaged whatsoever. It looks like a pretty darned good quality here. So that might be worth a pretty penny. Joseph, how are you tonight? Thank you for a $2 super sticker. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Cool. All right, let's see. It did have battery backup. Cecil says, yes, it had battery backup. Well, that's probably... I would think it might be more valuable. Let's see. Star Tropics NES. Wow, if I had the entire set it would be $160. Dang. I don't have that. Okay. It looks like 15, 23, 12. It's all over the place. All right. The lowest I'm seeing is 11. So I'll say like 11 to 15 probably. So not a huge value. All right. Probably 11 to 15. It's actually two different words. Star Tropics. It's not Star Tropics like one word. It looks like it is on the label though, but it's not. Cool. Or I consider looking through my retro games and picking one for a playthrough. I don't have a way to play these. That's the problem. Like, I don't have a way to, like, have an NES that you could capture from or anything like that, sadly. I suppose I could eventually look into that. Okay. This one is going to be worth absolutely nothing, folks. You know, I'm sure you recognize this one. Everyone had this thing. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt combo cartridge. It came with the NES. Okay? So... this has got to be worth like zero. As you can see, I paid $5 for it. This has got to be like valueless. Let's find out, but I'm gonna say probably nothing. SMB Duck Hunt. $9, $10. Why? It's 99 cents. Haha. Oh, but the catch is $6.50 delivery. Yeah. So either this is ridiculous. So it's either anywhere from like around $10 but free delivery, or it's like a few dollars, $3, $4, $6 delivery charge. So no matter what, it's $10. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing here. Here you go. Here, I'm gonna click on where is it? Where's the one? I'm trying to find the ones that have sold. Buy it now, auction. No, I want ones that did sell. How do I find that? No, I want sold items. There it is. Apply. One sold for 12. One sold for 5. Yeah, it's all over the place. I'll say it's like $5. It's going to be what I paid for it, probably. $5. I didn't think it would have any value, to be honest. Okay. Cool. All right. So now I think we're going to likely end up doing a whole bunch of like AVGN-related games, okay? Up next. Look what we got. Nightmare on Elm Street. That's right. One of the earliest AVGN reviews ever. And this is decent condition. There's a scratch. There's a little bit of like tarnish on the sticker. The cartridge itself seems fine, but the labels have been beat up a little bit. So, Nightmare on Elm Street. Does it have any value? Let's find out. Authentic, cleaned, and working. $65. NES at Nightmare on Elm Street working. $60. $65. $57. What? Why is this so valuable? Is it because of AVGN? It might be because of AVGN, because when I bought it, it was $10. But here we are, it's 2026, and apparently it's worth $60. How weird. Wow. All right, well. I'm certainly not too disappointed in that. Yeah. $65. The average price is $60 to $65. Wow. That's crazy. I really do wonder if it's the AVGN effect. You know? It might. It might be. Flatman Beat, thanks for $2. Yes, I do have Mega Man X3. We showed that off during the Indivestance Day Marathon. and we priced it out the other day. It's insanely valuable. It's worth between $300 to $400 cartridge only, and I have it. Pretty insane. Okay, let's continue. We've got, oh, this is funny. Batman from Sunsoft made this, I believe. Yeah, Sunsoft. And as you can see, Moss. Someone's name was actually Moss. And they wrote their name in like purple crayon or marker on the game. Okay? So it is a great game, but it's insanely hard. It's ridiculously hard to play, I remember, from back in the day. So there it is, Batman. All right, obviously I'd have to clean it. I'm sure I could get that moss off of the cartridge if I tried. All right, let's see if Batman has any value. Could this be another AVGN effect game? I don't know. No. $10, $17, $15, $15, $17. It's, okay, so I'll say 15. So I wonder what the Nightmare on Elm Street, why it's so valuable. That's really weird. Okay. Continuing on. Super Mario Brothers 2, the classic. Now, for those who don't know, this is the American version of Super Mario 2. That means it actually is Doki Doki Panic. The real Super Mario 2 was not released in the United States because the Japanese felt it would be too hard for American gamers, too difficult, and they would complain. So they gave us this instead. Still a classic. I love this game, but it is weird. Later on, they released it as The Lost Levels when they released Super Mario Brothers All-Stars on the SNES. So there you go. I got this for $5. Condition is decent, I would say. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look beat up or anything. There is some problems there with the sticker on the back, but overall, it looks pretty good. Okay, Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh, let's see here. 24. Not 20. 20. 20. It's going for $20. Everyone is selling it for $20. Okay. $20. That's wild, because again, I paid $5. Keep in mind, so you might say, well, when did you buy all these? Where are these stickers from? This is from a retro game store. Okay. This was back, I would argue, probably 2012. Because I was still making retro playthroughs with the camera. I wasn't direct capturing yet. That's how I was able to do these. I would just plug it into my NES, record off the TV. So yeah, this would have been probably around 2012. So 14 years ago, I bought all these. These were on the Saturdays where my friend John Rambo would come over. We would go to the retro game store. We would buy a bunch of games. We'd go next door and buy a bunch of food. Because there was this good place called the Merritt Canteen where you could get like bison burgers and all kinds of delicious fast food. So we'd get the food. We'd eat there. And then we'd go, back to my place. And then we pop the games into the old retro consoles and actually do playthroughs and stuff. It was really fun. Okay, cool. So this one's interesting. This one, the AVGN effect, but not really. This one, the AVGN just recently did an episode within the last couple of years. Anyone recognize this guy? Blaster Master. That's right. The incredibly difficult shooter. It's a really hard game. And he just did an episode of this like 2 years ago? Year and a half ago? I can't remember. But there you go. Condition, pretty good, I would argue. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look beat up. Even the labels look good. Maybe like something right there on the back. Maybe I should clean off. But that's not bad. Okay. Blaster Master. And you know what's funny? Isn't that the final boss? I think that's the final boss. And he's on the cover of the game. I mean, what a spoiler. To show you the final challenge of the game on the front. Okay, Blaster Master. 15. 550. 10. So, probably 5 to 10 then. All right, 5 to 10 it is. No big deal. So, there is no AVGN effect. It just, apparently, that Nightmare on Elm Street is just valuable for some bizarre reason. Huh. No, it's nothing like Duck Hunt. Basically, it's a top-down shooter where you're kind of walking around and you shoot in 4 directions and enemies are coming at you. Later, another game that plays like it is almost, did you ever play Addams Family? It's kind of like that, too. Okay. All right. Here. It's time for a classic. That's right, everybody. It's time for a classic. Metal Gear. The original game. The Hideo Kojima classic. There you go. As you can see, I bought this for $6.95 14 years ago. Oh, now the camera focused. I really like that logo. Condition seems pretty good. I don't see really anything wrong with it. Not dirty, not scratched, nothing, right? Is the original Metal Gear worth anything? From what I'm going to understand, Hideo Kojima was not happy at all with this game. He made this game, and then it ported to a bunch of different stuff. And when it ported to NES, they had to basically cut corners to make it work on NES, and it lost a bunch of its content, and he didn't like it. He liked the PC versions, because there was a few different engines that it ran on. He liked those versions. He did not like this at all. So, okay. All right, Metal Gear. It is worth, I see $9. Wait a minute. I clicked on sold items. Why does it have ranges? This is stupid. 26. Wow, the pricing is all over the place. When someone sold it for 25, 26, one sold for 13, one sold for 8. I'll just say 8 to 13. I'm always gonna lowball it. Let's say 8 to 13. I have no idea why someone bought it for way more. So, okay. All right, let's keep going. I have Thank you, whoever that was. I'm trying to get certain themed ones together. Let me see. I'm trying to get certain themed ones together here. Hold on. Thank you, whoever that was. Okay, here we go. I thought I had these. Okay. All right, one second here. We're going to do some themed ones together. Now, wait a minute. I swear I just saw... Oh, did I put it here? No? I swear I just saw a game and now I don't see it anymore. Oh, here it is. I put it to the side. Okay. Here we are. This is going to be interesting. So we already looked at Mega Man 1 when I did my Indivestance Day. We're now going to go through all the other Mega Man NES games because I have them all. So for the record, Mega Man 1 is worth anywhere from $70 to $90 alone. Now we're going to see what these guys are worth, okay? We'll go through each one. I'll show you what they look like, and we'll go from there. Now, hold on one second. We got Mimbles the Fan did a $2 super chat. Says, did you know about the Forbidden 5 King Cobra JFS? No, I don't know what that means. I know King Cobra. I don't know what the Forbidden 5 is. But thank you so much for $2. And then Flatman did a $2 super chat, and he says, NES and SNES games were built like tanks, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, all they usually take is a little bit of cleaning. with some solution or whatever, and then they usually work. It's usually not that big of a deal. Yeah, correct. Okay, are we ready? So, what's up, Satan? How are you? Okay, and my Mega Man collection. Let's go through it. Ready? Mega Man 2 with one of the NES sleeves from back in the day. It's decent condition. I do see a spot there that perhaps is a little bit of damage to the label. It's a little hard to see in the lighting, but there is like a spot there. The cartridge itself is in pretty good condition. Doesn't look damaged or scratched or cracked in any way. Mega Man 2 is my favorite Mega Man game of all time. Okay? Let's take a look at Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2, $34.99, $34.99, $35. Very cool. Oh, Dominic, thank you so much. I'll shout that out in a second. I appreciate that, Dominic. Thank you, man. $35, $46. Don't know why that one's more expensive. If you had the full box and everything, it goes for $189. I don't have that. So it's around $35 to $40. Yep, $35 to $40 for Mega Man 2. Sweet. I'm glad to hear that. So Mega Man 1, $70 to $90. Mega Man 2, $35 to $40. Okay? Now, let's take a look at... Oh, let's do Dominic first. Dominic, thank you for $20, man. He says, any chance of giving Mina another shot? I enjoyed your playthrough. I totally understand if it's not for you. Yeah, I wasn't really getting it. You know what I mean? You could tell when you start playing a game if it's going to jive and if it's going to work. And for me, I wasn't really enjoying it. It felt like it was going to be such an endeavor to learn the controls and to get used to it. I really think I screwed myself when I played Mina the Hollower. I picked the wrong weapon, and the weapon is so hard. It's the hardest weapon in the game to use. I'm like, oh man, I just went about this all the wrong way. And to be honest, I honestly don't think that the audience was liking it that much anyway. So the answer is it's never say never because I own it. But right now, I just have no desire to go back to it. Thank you for the $20, man. I appreciate that very much. We're at 47 now, everybody. So we are about halfway to getting a Pokemon pack of cards opened at the end of the stream. We have 3 Chaos Rising packs left before we start a new Japanese box, Stellar Miracle. Okay? Okay, cool. So Mega Man 3, let's take a look. Jade says maybe because Nightmare on Elm Street was just a big movie series. Yeah, it's weird that Nightmare on Elm Street is worth $60. It throws me for a loop. It's worth $60 to $65. Okay, Mega Man 3. Also a great game. For the record, I owned Mega Man 2, 3, and 4 on the NES when I was a kid. So I had this game when I was a kid. I love that art right there. Because it looks like the real Mega Man from the game this time. If you notice the art in Mega Man 2, that does not look like Mega Man. It looks like a guy in an outfit, like a cosplay suit, right? Mega Man 1's even worse. Finally, with Mega Man 3, that does actually look like Mega Man in the artwork. They finally made art that looks like the character in the game. Okay? Condition is pretty good. I do see there's a sticker on the back I removed, so I'll probably just get that piece off. But overall, that's not bad. I see a couple scratches on the front, but it looks pretty intact, and it's got its sleeve. So let's see what this guy's worth. Okay, Mega Man 3. $30, $28, $22. Okay, 22 to 30. We'll do that range. So the prices are going down the further in we get. I bet that will continue. I bet that the prices will dip the more modern game you get. The older ones are probably worth the most, right? Here's Mega Man 4. This one, Pharaoh Man. I remember this, Pharaoh Man. I remember this one. This is the one where they pretend like Dr. Wily is not the villain. Guess what? He's the villain. They fool you. Sticker is a little damaged there, so that does kind of suck. And again, there's Mega Man, but who is Mega Man attacking? I don't know. He's attacking someone off camera while Pharaoh Man is sneaking up on him from behind with a cheap sneak attack. Mega Man 4. Looks good condition up here. So really, it's just the sticker damage. Everything else looks fine. Okay, Mega Man 4. Let's find out. So again, I owned this one back in the day. Mega Man 4, $50, $50, $45, $50. It goes for around $45 to $50. Wow. All right, well, that's good. Sweet. That's weird. It's worth way more. It's worth more than 2 and 3, but not as much as 1. Huh. Okay. So the pricing's all over the place, honestly. Interesting that there's no real consistency. I just received a $10 tip. This is awesome. So, oh, someone is giving me advice. Maybe I'll stop using eBay because they're giving me some better advice here. Hold on. So this is JB, and JB sent me a $10 tip, and here's what they had to say. Hold on one second, because that's the biggest tip of the night. Oops. Now we're at 57 of support. Thank you so much, everybody. He says, try a website, pricecharting.com. It will take the guesswork out of price ranges. FYI, Nightmare on Elm Street is higher priced because it had a low print run. Really? Let's try this, pricecharting.com. Pricecharting.com. So I'm just going to type in Mega Man 4 NES. Okay. It says loose price $45, closed in complete in box price $220, and new price $727. Holy macaroni. This is good stuff. Thank you. That's great. Pricecharting.com sounds good to me. So it pretty much is dead on to what we were looking at, pretty much. Okay. So now we're on to Mega Man 5. Let's do Mega Man 5. Oh, let's take a look at it first. Here's Mega Man 5. Let's see the condition. Oh, it's like... I mean, that's almost new. There's a little bit of tarnish on the side here I can see. But for the most part, the label looks like very shiny and pristine. I actually really like the art. I think the art is superb on this one, right? Like, they really kicked it up a notch with the artwork on it. How about the back? Back looks pretty new, too. So it's a really good condition. All right, Mega Man 5, let's see. What's its value? Okay, Mega Man 5, loose price, $150? Hold up. Let me go back to eBay for a second. Wait a minute. This is worth more than Mega Man 1? $174. $150. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is this sold? No, this is not sold. Shit. Show only sold. Where is it? Sold items. 150. Yeah. 150. Everyone sells it for 150 on eBay. Someone did 130. 125. All right, so let's say 125 to 150. Holy shit, why is it worth that much? Again, is it... How could Mega Man 5 be a low print run? Mega Man was insanely popular on NES. Why would it have been a low print run? That doesn't even make sense to me. That it's worth that much. Well, it is 130 to 150. The blog says Mega Man 5 came out when SNES was already 2 years old. Oh, so maybe games like Mega Man X and stuff were becoming way more prominent, so this was maybe a lower print run. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Yes, Roy, this is going to be an archive stream. It will be publicly available to watch. No worries, Roy. All right, let's record that. 150. I was not expecting Mega Man 5 to be $150. So it's 130 to 150. Damn, that's very valuable. Holy moly. You know what I should probably do then? Maybe I should buy some stuff. Like, you know, they sell cases. They actually sell protective cases for, like, valuable SNES, NES. Maybe I'll buy some for the valuable games and put them in there. And I can have, like, a collection in my closet of the ones that are, like, protected in these protectors and stuff. Okay. Now, if that's the case, then what about this one? What about Mega Man 6? I mean, even the logo is dramatically different on this one. So you got to wonder. Oh, this one has a little bit of a tarnish on the front. See it? You can see it as it reflects there. I wonder what about Mega Man 6? How's the back? Oh, he wrote his name on it. There's a name. Chris Abel. Chris. Chris, man. Oh, I see. The block says Mega Man 6 was released by Nintendo to get people to try to buy the NES top loader, which released around the same time, so this is not as rare. Okay. I guess I'll have to get Chris Abel's name off the cartridge. Okay, let's see Mega Man 6. $55 loose. That's what it says on Price Charter. $55. So, honestly, 2 and 3 are the cheapest ones. So, it would go, Mega Man 3 is $22 to $30. Mega Man 2 is $35 to $40. Mega Man 4 is $45 to $50. Mega Man 6 is $55. Mega Man 1 is $70 to $90. And Mega Man 5 is $130 to $150 freaking dollars. Damn. That's wild. Okay. So there's my Mega Man collection. I have them all, 1 through 6. All the NES Mega Man games are in my possession. Perhaps, like I said, for the more expensive ones, I should actually get, like, protective boxes and stuff for them, right? Okay, so here's what I'll do. We went through these already. Let's get these out of the way. Here's what I want to do next. This next grouping is what I'm going to call the AVGN collection. Because what I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to collect all of the games that AVGN had reviewed from back in the day. And that's exactly what I did. So here they are. We'll go through each one and see if any of them actually have value or not, because I have no clue if they do. Okay? I actually have one game in box, too, which is really cool. Okay. Okay, Flatman, thanks for $2. If I were you, I would strike while the iron is hot, says Flatman. What does that mean? What do you mean, Flatman? Strike what? What am I striking? Sell them while they're at peak prices. I don't think they're at peak prices. Do you want to know the truth? I think right now, particularly right now, with what's going on with Sony saying we're discontinuing physical, I think that these things actually will go up in value. That's my belief. I could be wrong. But I do actually feel like, yes, there will be an increase in value over the next several years as physical games all get completely phased out. These things are going to become a hot-ass collector's item, and everyone's going to want them. That's my take. Okay. All right, good stuff. Let's continue, shall we? All right, so we've got Ninja Turtle. Oh, I have 2 Ninja Turtles for some bizarre reason. I have 2 copies of it. What happened was, I think at one point I would buy them and forget that I had bought them. This one's terrible. This one's beat up to hell and has like sticker damage. How about this one? Well, this one, they're both kind of crappy. They're both not good condition. Well, let's see what it says. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES. Let's find out. Here it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. NES. $11.26. So, yeah. That's considered low price. And click it. Loose price $11.20. It's going to be $11.26. Yeah. Okay. Not surprising. I'm sure this one was ridiculously common because Ninja Turtles were so popular. Probably they made a zillion copies of this one, I would bet. So what about if A Nightmare on Elm Street was so valuable, What about Friday the 13th, right? This is not bad, but at the same time, yeah, there is some damage to the label. I wonder if Friday the 13th is more valuable than Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's find out. Loose price, $17. So almost, yeah, not even close to the wildly expensive $60 to $65 for Nightmare on Elm Street. So 17 bucks. Okay. How about this one? Rambo. That was another classic AVGN episode. Remember the glitches in this game that he found? And it teleported him back to the beginning of the game and he freaked out about it. How much did I pay for this? $3. $2.95 I paid for Rambo. Let's see if Rambo is worth anything. $11.18. No, it isn't. Okay. $11.18. This, in my opinion... Oh, this isn't even an AVGN game. I stuck this one in by accident. Hold on. This one is one of the best episodes of AVGN ever made. I absolutely love that he has someone play the Ninja Gaiden. And it's really well done. It's hilarious. Ninja Gaiden 1. For the record, this is the game I never beat. I still, to this day, have not completed Ninja Gaiden 1. I tried again recently, and I still couldn't beat it. I said I would go back and try again, but I never did. So, Ninja Gaiden 1 on NES. Is it worth anything? Let's find out. It is worth $15.99. Absolutely not. However, I got a bonus for you. Let's get this on there, because I have a nice bonus for you. $15.99. You ready? Here's the bonus that you're probably not expecting. Ninja Gaiden 2... in the box, and here's the game, which is actually really good, or I'd say decent quality for the game, but also with the instruction manual. So it's called Complete Inbox with the original instructions, with art and everything inside, which is amazing. Okay. And it even has at the bottom the cardboard spacer so that the game sits in there properly. So when you put it in the box and then you put this in, it sits and fills the top of the box, see? So it actually is 100% complete in box, which is super rare to have a complete in box game like this today. So what's it worth? $86 complete in box. 86. Yep. So that's a great value because I have the whole box. It's worth a ton of money. If I didn't have the whole box, it's only, let's see. Without the box, it's $17.55. So a whopping $60+ of extra value to have the box, which is awesome. For the record, I don't know what I paid for this. I don't have any record of it. So that's awesome that I actually have that in the box. It's worth $86, which is sweet. Very nice. Okay. Okay. All right. Continuing on. Ready? Whoa. Well, I'm showing you the screen. This is what I'm using. This is the website that I'm using. I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. This is the website I'm using. It's called pricecharting.com. But it's easier to just do it this way, just tell you the price rather than showing you the screen. Okay. Okay. Continuing on. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, one of AVGN's most hated games of all time. There it is. decent condition. I don't see any real damage to it. And I'm surprised because I think a lot of people didn't think that game was very good and they just like destroyed it. Let's see if this is worth anything. Okay. So Dr. Jekyll. For those who don't remember, ages ago, I actually did a special Halloween event. Oh wow, it's decent price. It is $22.74. So around $22 value. That's not bad for a loose game like that. So ages ago, I did a Halloween event. I wanted to do Friday the 13th versus Nightmare on Elm Street. So Freddy versus Jason, I would have called it. But I couldn't find Nightmare on Elm Street in time for Halloween. So I got this, and I got Jekyll versus Jason. And I played both of them on Halloween 100 years ago. So there you go. How about this one? Back to the Future. Yes, yet another game that AVGN played. One of his earliest reviews. I doubt this one has any value, to be honest with you. I bet this is like $5. Because the game is atrociously bad. $14.93. Color me shocked. I didn't think it would have any value at all. But $14.93 it is. Okay. And the last one from the AVGN collection. This one has a sticker from Country Video, 11 Leavenworth Road in Shelton, Connecticut. And I'm sure that it's still there right now. You should go right now. Everyone, I recommend go to Country Video in Shelton, Connecticut. Okay, look at this. It's got stickers on the side. It's got a stupid barcode sticker on the back. It's faded. It's disgusting. It looks like it went up someone's ass. Oh, that's gross. That's vile. Oh, man. Well, it's a bad condition game. Let's see if it has any value. Super Mario 3. Probably not. I'm sure this one was made. 7 zillion copies were made. It is $20.34. $20.34. So that's the AVGN collection, everybody. We do still have some NES games left. What did I hit now? There we go. We do still have some NES games left. And then we're going to get to Super Nintendo. And like you said, you wanted to go in order of age, right? So that's what we'll do. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's do them one by one here. Thank you guys for the support. What are we at? I'm not even paying any attention tonight. $59. So, we are currently... Chicken Sniffer says, you owe $500 million in overdue rental fees. I probably do. We are currently at $59 of support. If we get to $100 tonight, by the end of tonight's stream, that means that we will be opening a pack of Pokemon cards. This is the Chaos Rising set, and we only have 3 packs left before we move on to a brand new Japanese box called Stellar Miracle, which I already have and I'm ready to go. So please, if you like this chill vibes tonight and you're having a good time, please support the stream in some way. Let's get some packs opened at the end of the stream, okay? Cool. All right. Continuing on. Does anyone remember this one? Little Nemo, the Dream Master. It's an action platformer where a kid went to sleep, and in his nightmare, basically everything's trying to kill him, but he uses his, like, abilities or whatever, right? So, he uses his dream abilities to basically survive. I guess I paid $9.99 for this one, it says on the back. Ooh. I guess it says $9.99. It will not focus. There you go. I wonder if this one has any value. Little Nemo, the Dream Master. $16.13. Nothing special. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Oh, wait. Is this the original Prince of Persia? It is. What is that on the cover? That's not the Prince of Persia. What the hell is that? Who is that? Is that guy in the game? Prince of Persia, look. By Jordan Mechner? Who the hell's Jordan Mechner? Prince of Persia. So it's the original Prince of Persia. I got it for $5. I don't remember that art being on it. That's the King of Persia, is it? Well, what's he doing on the cover? The prince is the star, not him. This one is actually, whoa, $36.05. And I bought it for $5 at the used game store 14 years ago. $36.05, everybody. So that's a valuable game. Cool. Nice. Now, this one is awesome, and here's why. Ninja Turtles Arcade actually has big meaning for me. This was the first game that I went to arcades to play back in the day. My friend had played it and told me about it. I was a fan of Ninja Turtles, but I didn't go to video arcades. And my friend said, hey, out at Milford Mall in Connecticut, Milford Post Mall, they have an arcade now. And this arcade has a Ninja Turtles game that all the characters look just like the cartoon. And I said, there's no way. And I went out there one time with my parents, and we walked in, and we're like, what the hell? And they did have this, and it looked amazing. It looked just like the cartoon. It had all the characters from the cartoon, like Bebop and Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, the Mousers, Shredder, Krang, everybody. Like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I played through it. I almost beat it. I got to the final fight, and then I ran out of money. My parents said, well, that's it. You know, we already spent like a certain amount. I'm like, what about the end? Well, I didn't get to see the end that day, but I did go back multiple times, and I beat it. This is the home port of that game. It doesn't look nearly as good as the arcade game, but it plays great. And they actually added in extra content to the home version to make it a little different from the arcade. So it's a completely different game from the original Ninja Turtles. I owned this one on NES back in the day, and I loved it. Okay? So TMNT 2, the arcade game, probably not worth much because they sold an insane amount of these. Okay? A ridiculous amount of them. Here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. NES. $13.84. I had a feeling. $13.84. Yep. Okay. Here's a classic. I don't know if it has any value, but this was one of the better platformers, action platformers of the NES era. DuckTales, actually made by Capcom. So I believe it was part of the dev team that made games like Mega Man that made this one, which is why it was so good. It's very challenging, but it's actually very unique and fun, in my opinion. DuckTales, woohoo! Every day that I've been making DuckTales, woohoo! Tales of daring, you get into DuckTales, woohoo! All right. Is DuckTales worth anything? I don't know. Is this the one with the game-crippling bug? No, that was the remake that they made. The remake had a game-crippling bug where if you went to save your game, it would crash the entire game, or you know, the game would be dead, you get screwed up. But this one is worth, wow, $25, $24.99. If I had DuckTales 2, DuckTales 2 is worth $312. I don't have it. But this is DuckTales $24.99, yeah. I'm surprised it's worth that much. Okay. Well, DuckTales, woohoo. Nice. So for some bizarre reason, I have a second copy of Metal Gear. It's like I said, I accidentally bought multiple copies of certain games. So let me just notate on here. Metal Gear, I have two. I accidentally bought double copies of certain games. Just like I have two of TMNT 1. I'll document that. Okay. So I have, here we go, Punch Out. Now, wait a minute. What version is this? Is this this is Mike Tyson's Punch Out. This is before they lost the licensing, and they had to change it to just Punch Out and remove Mike Tyson from it. You remember that, right? Originally, Mike Tyson was the final guy, and then they somehow lost the licensing, and they had to change it to Mr. Dream at the end instead of Mike Tyson. I don't know why the camera's freaking out right now. It doesn't like the cartridge for some reason. So, here we go. I paid $15 for this one, so apparently they thought this one was valuable when I got it. All right. Let's see if Mike Tyson's Punch Out is worth more. Let's find both, actually, okay? Because I owned this, but I owned the edition without Mike Tyson. That's the one that I had. So wait a minute. There's different versions. Listen to this. There's Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out 5 screws. Mike Tyson's Punch Out white bullets. What the... 5 screw or white bullets? I don't think I have... I don't know what that means. Let me see if there's pictures. I don't know what that means. 5 screw NES with case. What is the difference? Let me see. I'm going to go to a picture of it. 5 screw NES with case. It looks the same as this one. What does anyone know what this means? The 5 screw edition? The bullet points on the label are white? Bullet points? What does that mean? Like, I'm looking at this compared to the one here that claims it is Mike Tyson's Punch Out 5 screw NES with a case. It looks exactly the same. It looks like exactly the same game. Three screw round seal. 5 screw. What is a 3 screw versus a 5 screw? I only see 2 screws. I'm very confused. I don't get it. I cannot figure out the difference here of what I'm looking at. I don't get it. 5 screw cart. Why can't I see the picture? This one sold for $880. Rare early print Grail Wata boxing. What? Oh, it refers to the chipboard inside the cartridge? So there's no way to know unless you open it? No. Okay, I see the difference. Okay, I know exactly what it means. I found it. Okay? On the back of the cartridge, I have 2 screws. You see that, right? There's a version where there's a screw, and a screw in the middle. That's the 5 screw edition. That one's worth $800. I don't have that one. Okay? I have what's considered, I believe, the standard edition, although I want to see what this white bullets means. It says there's a white bullets edition as well. White bullets. What does that mean? White bullets. What does that mean? It doesn't explain. Yeah, exactly, the block. This is not the 5 bullets edition. No way. But what does the white bullet... Okay, bullets is referring to bullet points on the label, like info about the game. The text on yours is orange. You're right. Oh, my God. It's the bullet point. Are you kidding me? It's these bullet points. See there? There's 3 bullet points. Here we go. If those were white, the game would be worth more money, but mine are orange, so this is just the standard Mike Tyson's Punch-Out thing. How insane this collecting stuff is. All right, the regular version of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is $39.99. So this is worth $40. Okay. Now, if this were regular Punch-Out, regular Punch-Out is only worth $20. That's the one I personally owned when I was a kid. I got it late because I actually got my NES very late, and I didn't get that first edition. So I missed out having the later version. I didn't get to fight Mike Tyson. I had to fight Mr. Dream. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Roy Barnes, thank you for $5. He says, I'm glad YouTube is taking action. Imagine doing the work while someone else takes credit, gets paid and promoted for the effort, never flies at work anywhere. Thank you to Roy for $5. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. And I received a very generous $20 tip from Guitar Player 1939. Thank you so much, Guitar Player, for $20. I hope everyone's having a good time chilling with me here tonight and looking at these classic games. The rate we're going through them, I don't know if we'll finish tonight. I'm serious. This is taking a long time. It's taking way longer than I thought. We may need another stream for this. Thank you so much, Guitar Player. That's our top tip of the night. That gets us up to $84 of support. We are a mere $16 away from our first milestone where we will open a pack of Chaos Rising Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. So if you want to chill longer with me and see Pokemon cards at the end, let's get some support. How about some subs? We got 1 sub tonight on Kick. We got no kicks at all on Kick, right? Let's get some kicks. How about some memberships? I don't think we got any memberships tonight either. We got some super chats and we got tips. Can we get some memberships tonight? Let's go. Okay. Ready to continue? Let's keep going. Like I said, I might actually need another stream because we're finally almost done with the NES right now. Okay? Guitar Player now did a $10 super chat. Thank you, Guitar Player, for a $10 super chat as well. We're now at 94 of support. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So we have a few more NES games, but then we're going to swap over to SNES. Okay? And then we're going to go to Genesis and then Sega CD. Yeah, that's what's next. Okay? So let's continue with NES. Let's see how far we get. This is an interesting one. Anyone remember Renegade? So I remember this game being in arcades. Like, it was actually an arcade game where you would go and beat people up. Very similar to Final Fight. Very similar to Double Dragon. But I played Double Dragon way more. I don't know if I ever actually played Renegade. I just played Double Dragon. So, looks like I bought this one for $3. Come on. $2.95. Condition, it's a little faded. But other than that, it seems pretty good. Let's see if Renegade is any good. $11. Nope. So, hey, I still made money on it. Okay. This one, for some bizarre reason, they sealed it in plastic. I don't know why. But they sealed it in plastic. Ugh. Does it have any value? It says I got it for $4.95. It is WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. It's pretty faded. Look at the yeah, it's pretty faded, like almost orangish. Like, that's kind of crappy. Let's see. Oh, come on. There it is. It is $12.76. No, it's not a big deal at all. Not shocking. I already had this one. Somehow I have a second copy. See, some of these I accidentally have 2 copies. Mario and Duck Hunt. Let's just put here that I'll say I have 2. It's only $5. Actually, No lie, this is the lowest value game, which makes sense because it's the one that came with the NES, so it would be the lowest value. This one might have some value, folks. You ready? One of the original RPGs ever. It's called Dragon Quest over in Japan, but here in the United States, originally it was called Dragon Warrior. Yes, this game had the ability to save your game on the cartridge. And since it's an RPG, it might be rare. I don't know. It has a nice gold label on the back. It's decent condition. It's not the best. There's a little bit of curling on the label. But I wonder if Dragon Warrior 1 has any value. Let's find out. Nope. $12.97. All the other ones after are valuable. Dragon Warrior 2 is $54. Dragon Warrior 3 is $104. Dragon Warrior 4 is $160. But this is the common one. So, there you go. That's the common one for $13. So, I have all the Mega Mans are valuable. That's awesome. Nightmare on Elm Street is very valuable. Ninja Gaiden 2 closed in box or complete in box is very valuable. Prince of Persia for $36 isn't bad. DuckTales isn't bad. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Maybe I will buy some box cases for these to protect them. Since some of these have some pretty good value, I think it would be a decent investment to at least get them into something to kind of protect them. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just have them out loose like I've had. I've had them in a bin, so they're not dusty. But yeah, maybe to protect them a little better, especially the ones that have value, I might get some cases. Okay. Right. Now, we're moving on to some SNES games. We already looked at a bunch of SNES games when we did the clean out. But we have more here, loose ones to look at. What's up, Vietnamese comrade? How are you tonight? All right, so we're going to look at these loose ones and see if these have any value. I have no idea. We have to look at them individually. There's not a ton of them. We'll see. Do I have Animaniacs? I don't know. We're about to look at what I got. I don't have a ton. I only have a little bit of SNES. The most of the ones that probably have value we already looked at, like Mega Man X 2 and 3, right? Okay. Oh, here we go. Listen to this. Someone tipped $2, says there's 5 games that have a 5-screw variant that actually costs more. It's Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Metroid, Mega Man, and Punch-Out. Might want to check Mega Man. So Mega Man 1? It's a Mega Man 1 that has a 5-screw variant? Let me check on that. Yes. Holy shit. The 5-screw variant of Mega Man 1 costs $6,500. Excuse me for 1 second. Let me take a look at my copy. We're going to take a look. I didn't look yet. We're going to take a look in a second. We'll do it together and see if that's the 5-screw version. Thank you for the $2 tip, whoever that was. It was anonymous. And thank you to Nick in Fort Wayne, like Nick in Fort Wayne, for a membership. Thank you for joining. That's $3 of support tonight. We are now at $99 of support, everybody. We're $1 away from opening our first Pokemon pack. So if you want to see some Pokemon cards at the tail end of this stream, please support the stream. Let's go. We get a pack at 100 and a pack at 150. We could do 2 packs or more. Let's go. All right, ready? Let's take a look. Is this the ultra rare, ultra valuable 5-screw version of Mega Man 1 worth $6,500? Maybe we'll check later. I'm just kidding. No, it's 3 screws. Aw, man. Only 3 screws. I got screwed. It would have been $6,500. I know, and some dummy wrote $39.99 in Sharpie on it, because that's the price. So the game is worth $70 to $80. The idiot wrote the price tag of $40 on there. Like, what a dunce. Why would you write it on the game, right? So, that's true. Chicken Sniffer says just drill 2 more holes. Yeah, we could do that. Let's just drill 2 more holes. They'll never know. That's a good point. Maybe the holes are up here, right? No, they're not. So, it's not the $6,500 version, sadly. That sucks. That would have been amazing. I mean, holy shit. That would have been sick to have one of the rarest NES games, but no. Okay. You know, I'll just keep this with the other Mega Mans. That way they're all together. Okay. So now we're going to look at these loose Super Nintendo games, okay? First one, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. It is really beat up. Like, it is smashed around. $7. Let's see. What's X-Men worth? It is $24.99. Not bad. $24.99. Yep. Okay. Okay. You can remove Sharpie marker with a sunscreen spray. Is that true? Sunscreen will get it off? That's weird. I'd probably just use some cleaner or something. Okay, what's next? We've got... Oh, this is probably worth nothing. These sports games are worth, like, nothing. NHLPA Hockey 93? What the... NHLPA Hockey. Probably worth nothing. $6. $6 stinking dollars. Yeah. The sports games never have any value. They never retain any value. Unless it's like a rare variant, there's no value to these. What's this one? Power Rangers Battle Racers? I never played this. I bought it from the store. I never played it. Power Rangers Battle Racers. It's Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers. It's actually worth $22.05. What the heck? $22.05. Okay. Yeah, I will agree on that. Someone just said it's hard to keep SNES cartridges in a good shape. It seems like they fade a lot. Like, they're very commonly faded over time. Here we've got another one. NCAA Basketball. This must be an older one, because that's the original text that they used on all the first line of Super Nintendo games. That green font and green text there. Yeah. I don't know why it's losing focus. It won't focus on the dang thing, but yeah, whatever. NCAA Basketball. Oh, no. The bottom of the label got messed up there, so that might lose some value, but let's see. NCAA Basketball. That is $2, $1.98. Holy crap. That's hilarious. $1.98. I told you, the sports ain't worth jack diddly. Seriously. Now, how about NBA Jam? And the reason I say that, this was not a typical sports game. It's an arcade game that was ported to home consoles. And NBA Jam is outstanding, very popular. They had tournaments and everything in it back in the day. So let's try NBA Jam. That one might have a little bit of value. Oh, boom shakalaka. Jams it in. Yeah, $15.23. Not bad. $15.23. Cool. He's on fire. My voice cracked. He's on fire. How about Marvel Comics, Marvel Superheroes in War of the Gems? I never played this one. From what I'm going to understand, they took the game of Marvel Superheroes, the arcade fighting game, and they turned it into a beat 'em up. And that's what this is. They actually took the sprites and some of the gameplay mechanics, and they made a completely different style of game out of it. Yeah. Interesting. So, okay. Let's find out. Whoa! Hell yeah. I got a hit. You ready for this? $46.82 for this, guys. And it's pretty good condition, too. Like, it's actually not, you know, scuffed, no problems. $46.82, baby. Hell yeah. We got a hit. We got an SNES hit tonight. That's excellent. Let's get that on here. Looks like I might need to get some SNES box stuff. Protectors, right? Cool. This one might have value. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. It was actually, again, it was Ninja Turtles, so it was very popular, but it wasn't the popular game. Like Turtles in Time, the beat 'em up was the popular one. This is the fighting game. And also, interestingly enough, the different versions, okay, are different games. SNES versus Genesis have different characters and play differently. So let's see if Tournament Fighters is any value. Kim Crimson says, interestingly enough, that game is more where most of the portraits for Marvel Superheroes fighting game came from. That's right. That's correct. A lot of the art carries over between the two games. So let's see. Here it is, Tournament Fighters. SNES, $20. Oh, wow. That's right. I forgot. They made an insanely crappy version of this for NES, the original NES. That version's worth $200 because it was so rare. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. But no, for this, it is $20. So no big deal. Okay. Anyone remember Brawl Brothers? Another kind of side-scrolling beat 'em up. It wasn't anything special. I think I rented it once. I was like, meh. So, let's see. Brawl Brothers. That is wow, $25. I'm shocked. They consider it a common game. Look, I got it for $7. It was considered a common game. Now it's $25 for some reason. Weird. Haha. Okay. The Tick? Wow. I never played this. I must have seen it at the store and said it looks good. Like the condition is great. It looks like a brand new game. They even had a protector on it. So I paid $7 for the Tick. What do you think the Tick is worth? The Tick was a cartoon show, a children's cartoon show for the mornings, Saturday mornings, on Fox. $24.51. Okay. Decent value. All right. Super Mario All-Stars. So this is the game that brought together all the original 3 Mario games, plus the real Mario 2, which is called The Lost Levels. I think this one might have some value. I think Mario All-Stars was considered a rarer game out over time. I guess we'll see. Thank you so much, Bartikit, for 100 kicks. I think that's enough. Yes, we have now hit our first milestone, thanks to Bartikit. So we're going to open a pack of Pokemon cards at the end of the night. If you guys can get us to 150 by the end of the stream, we'll be opening 2 packs of Pokemon cards. If we get someone to do a $50 contribution, that's another bonus pack. Remember, there's also the returning to the Prismatic Evolutions and the Destined Rivals Ultra Rare packs for $250 cumulative or $100 contribution. So please consider supporting the stream tonight. Thank you guys. All right, Super Mario All-Stars. $23. Yeah, $23. No big deal. All right. Only a couple more SNES games, guys. Madden 94. This is worthless. I can tell you right now, it's going to be $2. Ready? Madden 94. $6. Woohoo. And our last SNES title, then we're going to move on to Genesis. Ready? Super Bases Loaded, another sports game that will probably have 0 value. Let's find out. It is $6.29. That's what I pretty much figured it would be. Okay. So the sports game's pretty crappy. Everything else, about $20, right? Okay. So now we're moving on to Genesis, and interestingly enough, I have a lot of boxes of Genesis games for some reason. I don't know why, but I have a lot of the whole boxes. I'll show you. Got 7 games here, I think. So we'll take a look at these in a sec. Oh, no. I have that. Yeah. We're going to do Genesis, then we're on to Sega CD, but we're probably going to run out of time. I don't think we have enough time to go through all the Sega CD games. We'll see. K Holes, interesting name, did a $2 Australian super chat. Says, finish Mina the Hollower, I'll drop $500. Well, first off, if you drop 500 Australian dollars, it's a lot less than American. And number 2, I'm not playing Mina the Hollower anytime soon. We tried it and it didn't really work. So I would say you could just keep your 500. You know, if you like the content, by all means support it. But yeah, I'm probably not playing Mina. Just being honest, okay? Okay. Here we go. Get these in here. This is good that I'm cataloging them because now I can know which ones are valuable to buy cases for them. Because they have all kinds of cases for these now to protect them. Okay, so I got a $6.80 tip. Someone says a lot of people used to watch the restreamer because they had both chats on screen. It gives a fuller picture of your stream and what's going on with both sides of things. Please consider doing that. No, I don't want to have the chats on screen. It takes away from the content. It attracts people acting like fools in the chat. And you can watch the arc right now. After the stream is done, you can watch the archive on Kick and it has the chat with it. You can watch the archive on YouTube. There's no reason to have that on screen unless you're basically a troll, and I don't make troll content for trolls. So you're like, oh, well, he had it on the screen. Yeah, that's because he's a toxic jerk. Because he wanted to show people showing off and trying to compete to say the most messed up comment, which is exactly why I also moderate my shit so people can't do that in the video comments. You understand? I'm not creating troll content. Here's the thing. They want us to talk shit right now in the kick chat. Go for it. I'm not really going to do much about it. Just don't dox and don't do fucked up stuff. But no, I'm not going to put 10 fucking chats on my screen. Now you can't even see the content. What's the point of that unless you're an asshole? You figured out the answer, didn't you? There you go. Okay, so we have 7 full in-box Sega Genesis games here. I'm going to assume 2 of them, which are sports games, are completely valueless, but I'm going to think that the others may have some value, okay? Let's take a look at these. Okay, here we go. Ready? By the way, we're on our way to 150, everyone. Can we get to 150 tonight? That would be great if we did. All right, ready? PGA Tour 96. I mean, this game is insanely late into the run of the Genesis. 96? It has everything with it, including a Champs $10 off coupon, the actual full instruction booklet, and it says, downhill, aim left, uphill, aim right. Someone was writing notes on the instruction booklet. And PGA Tour, there you go, 96 in box. So let's see if that has any value. I'm going to guess no, but we'll see. So, complete price, $8. Seriously, $8. Even with the box, it's only $8. I knew it. Sports games do not retain value, ever. They lose value monstrously. Once there's a new version out, no one cares. So this is not shocking whatsoever. A whopping $8. Same thing with our next one, Madden 95. To make matters even worse, it's a box with no instructions. Someone lost the instructions. And it's Madden on the cover. This is before they started putting players on the cover. It's just John Madden. So the funny part is, lose $4, complete 12. This is somewhere in the middle. So it's probably like 5 to 10, I would guess. But now we get to start with games that might actually have some value, okay? This one might. We have to find out. Okay. I just got a $5 tip. This person says, don't get mad at me. It was just a suggestion. As a viewer, it's a good idea. Don't get mad at me. Dude, again, I'm not mad at you, but I want you to understand. The reason that those people wanted to see that content is because they knew it was toxic and negative, and it helped nothing. It just hurt everything. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make my entire screen 17 chats. Now you can't see gameplay. You can't see the camera. They don't care about that because guess what? Trolls don't watch for gameplay. They're watching to make fun. If you want to watch to make fun, fuck off. There you go. All right, let's continue. So, here we go. Captain America and the Avengers with a sticker that says, hey, collector's pin inside. Do you think the pin's inside? The instruction manual actually says instruction manual on it, which is interesting. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Let's see. Sadly, the collector's pin is missing. It does have the full instruction manual, and the manual is great condition. Made by Data East. I never played this on Genesis. I did play it actually on arcade, because this was an arcade game, and this is a port of an arcade game. Okay? So does it have any value? It's good quality. Like, look, the box is great condition. The art is excellent. So, I don't know. Let's find out. Complete in box. I don't know if the pin's missing. If that's going to affect anything. Wow. Loose price 22, complete inbox $60. I had a feeling this would have value. $60 with this awesome box and art. That's cool. So and this one, I don't really need it. I guess you don't really need a protector. I guess you could get one. You just have to bend this down like this. You see, like this. Here you go. Well, that's $60. Let's write that down. Here's our next one we're going to check out. This one's a little worse for wear. The box is kind of busted. Oh, man. We'll have to look at this in a second. It does look like it's beat up. So, $60. Thank you to Cincy6. $20 super chat. And Cincy says, these games look like they've never seen sunlight. Some of them, I would say, are much better quality. Like, these are better because they're in box. However, some of the loose ones look terrible. They look faded to crap, right? Thank you to Cincy. I've had them since I ever bought them. I had them in a storage bin. They weren't exposed to the air since I had them because I had them in a storage bin. Thank you to Cincy6. $20. That means we're up to $131. We are a mere $19 away from opening a second pack of Pokemon cards here tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Okay. Cool. All right, NBA Jam. This one looks kind of rough. So, it does have the instruction booklet. The instruction booklet is intact. But the plastic tab at the bottom is broken. I see that. The game itself looks good. It is actually really nice condition there. The box, yeah. Someone broke it. Someone must have, like, slammed it so hard that it no longer seals properly. Now, I think maybe you can get a replacement box. They also ripped the plastic tab off the top. So it has the box, but maybe you could get a replacement box. I paid $7.99 for it. Okay? So NBA Jam inbox, let's see. Okay. It is $16. No big deal. Okay. All right. So I accidentally have another sports game here I didn't look at. This one is NHLPA Hockey 93. It's so heavy because the instruction booklet is the size of an encyclopedia. Look how thick this shit is. Why is this... Dude, why does it have this many instructions? Oh my God. What is this? Look, it has all the stats of all the players. All the in-game stats are in the instruction booklet. What on earth? Well, that's pretty wild. NHL PA Hockey 93. Probably not gonna have any value. NHL PA Hockey 93. Complete inbox. Oh, Genesis. It is $10. I knew it. 10 stinking dollars. Yep. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the limited edition. It has a special sticker on it that says limited edition. This one is actually $15. It's slightly more valuable. So $15, $14.99. Woohoo. I know, what a hit. What a thrilling hit, huh? Woo! Okay. Up next, we got Mercs. If I remember correctly, this is very similar to a game like Ikari Warriors back in the day. Only it's kind of like a different company made it, so it's kind of like a knockoff almost, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to see the price I paid. I paid $3.95 for it. Box seems pretty good condition. Well, the problem here is the game looks good, but it's got no instructions, so it's not considered complete in box. Let's see. Loose price $17.88, complete in box $39. So it's probably somewhere in between. I'll say 18 to like 25 for having the box but no instructions. All right. This next one either has absolutely no value whatsoever or might actually be valuable because of memeable purposes. And if you remember, there was a time when it was said in the late 2000s that Shaq Fu was the worst fighting game ever made. Okay? Yes, that is Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, in a fighting game. I'm not kidding. Okay? So I've got it in the box, the Genesis version. But it's funny, I got a sticker on it showing, look where it came from. Video Game Central. Trade games for cash at Video Game Central. Box empty, pre-played. I bought $2.99. Yep. The cartridge itself was $1.99. To get it in the box, it was $2.99, but there's no instructions. So this probably is nothing. I almost guarantee you this is like nothing at all. Let's find out. Yeah, even if I had the instructions, it's 14, loose is 9, so it's probably like 9 to 10 bucks. No big deal. I didn't think so. That's the very limited boxed collection of Genesis that I have. We're almost out of time. We can take a glimpse. Okay, I'll show you. I have a pretty big Sega CD 32X collection. I'll give you a little preview because I don't think we're going to have enough time to go through it all tonight. Okay. That's all Sega CD right there. Even more Sega CD. There's Final Fight CD is in there. The one on the bottom is Lethal Enforcers. It just doesn't have the back art for some reason. It lost it. Okay. And even more, in fact, I think a lot of these 32X games may have value because when we were looking at the other ones, they had value. And so I have all more of, look at this. Look at how many more. So we'd have to do is go through each one. Now, I don't think we have enough time today to go through them all, but we could another night go through all of those. Here's what I think we should do. I have 3 PS1 games, all Batman, and I have a couple random games here to price. Let's do those. That's probably where we'll like call it a night because we're going to do some Pokemon card stuff. And then maybe another night, we'll have a chill stream where we will go through all of the Sega CD. We'll see if they have everything in them, what the condition is, and stuff like that. I think that makes sense. This sucks that this box got crushed because it is the full box. It's actually in here, intact and everything. But the box got squished, and that really sucks. Hopefully I can, like, salvage the box. Because it really stinks that it got damaged like this. I'm pretty sure I can save it and get it to get back to the regular form. Pretty sure. Ugh. Maybe get like a spacer or something to put in there. It's just a weird box because... So the box itself is a little chunky, but you want to know what's in here? A CD case. A regular CD case is inside. So why did they even sell it like this? It's a great art. Like, the box itself is, like, beautiful and everything. But why they sold it like a big chunky box and then inside there's just a CD case so it doesn't retain its shape, I don't know. It's very weird the way that they did this one. And this is Final Fight CD. This is the one that has all 3 characters. The home versions were very limited, that they could only store 1 or 2 characters. This one has all of them. So we'll do these another night. We don't have enough time tonight. Okay. I do want to do the PlayStation ones. Yeah. No Dreamcast. I have 1 Dreamcast game, Marvel 2 Japan, and it's not really worth anything. PS2, we've already went through the PS2 stuff. We have some like obscure. It's like a $300 game, and we have the disc. So I'll probably buy a case for that one. But I do want to go through these. So let's get these back in for now. Let's get these all back in. Okay. 220, I actually explained that most of these games I bought much later. Did not own them when they were new. Okay. These were all bought at like conventions and things. Okay. So yeah, these games were bought at conventions, and I did playthroughs of a lot of these over the years. All right. So another night, we'll do Sega CD and 32X. But to end the night, let's actually do these right here. Okay, we'll go through these few games. And where are we at right now? We're at 131 of support. If we get to 150 in the next few minutes, we will open 2 packs of Pokemon cards here tonight. And there will only be 1 remaining in Chaos Rising, if you can believe it. We'll have 1 pack left. Let's go. Let's hit 150 by the end of the stream. How you doing, King Michael? Good evening. Good to have you. All right. Let's take a look at what I've got. These games are basically the odds and ends. We've got Batman Gotham City Racer. So, at an era when absolutely everyone had to make a racing game, Batman made one too. And we got the actual, they call this the jewel case, correct? This looks like I got for $10. The quality is great. Look, it looks really nice, pristine, no scratches. I got the instruction booklet here, which actually has a mail-in warranty card, which is kind of interesting. The booklet doesn't really have anything in it. It just shows kind of like the heads-up display, like what each thing stands for. Oh, it shows the different cars and stuff. That's cool. Okay. Does it have artwork behind the disc? Because a lot of these cases did back in the day. Yeah, look, the bat signal. That's cool. Bat signal in the background. Okay. So, Batman Gotham City Racers from Ubisoft. Ubisoft actually made this. Look, it's their old logo. Take a look. Oh, God. Take a look at the old Ubisoft logo right there. Come on. It won't focus. The stupid light is screwing it up and won't let it focus, so I can show you the old... Oh, there it is. There, look, old Ubisoft. That's their original logo from back in the day, before they changed it. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Batman Gotham City Racer. This is... I have very few PS1 games, so let me see here. Yeah, I don't have a section on here for them. So let's do PS1. Batman Gotham City Racers. Complete in box. I guess you could say complete in case. Batman Gotham City Siren. Gotham City Racers PlayStation. Here it is. So, loose price, complete price. $38. Wow. I paid $10 14 years ago. It's worth $38 because I have the whole case. That's cool. All right. Jade, how are you tonight? Welcome. How you doing? No, I never owned a Beyblade. I don't know much about it. Soup Eater. Never did anything with Beyblades. No. $38. I'm curious about this one. Here's why I say this. Anyone know this one? Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. First of all, once again, it's Ubisoft. There it is. Old Ubisoft. And this was a movie. Batman Beyond was a TV series. Batman Return of the Joker was the movie. This is one of the best animated movies I've ever seen in my life. It tied in with the original Batman animated series and crossed over to Batman Beyond. It's got a unique mystery plot line, great animation, great story, absolutely amazing game, or amazing movie. Don't know about the game because I never played this game. Okay? I paid... I don't know. It just says used very good on the bottom there. But it doesn't have a price. I don't know what I paid for it. Oh, well, I'd have to get another jewel case for it. As you can see, the jewel case is damaged. The thing is, you can get jewel cases. It's not a big deal. It's actually more about the condition of the disc, which looks good. It just needs a cleaning. And the art is intact. Yes, the art is intact. Absolutely it is. And the instruction book is intact right there. Yeah. Does it have color? I think it has color. Oh, man. Look what they did. Whoever put it in, they jammed it in hard and damaged the instruction booklet. That stinks. Why'd they do that? Yeah, look what they did. So you got to do it this way. Okay. Yeah, it has color in it. It actually, again, has a warranty card. Oh, it's, look, buy the movie. Yeah, buy it on VHS. Yeah, it looks full color. Wow, it's a really nice instruction booklet, actually. And then they're advertising the show, weapons in the game, items in the game. Yeah, it's good stuff. Instruction booklets were great. Here's your proof of purchase if anyone needs this for something. There you go. Okay. It sucks that the case is busted, but that's fine. Like I said, you could just buy a replacement jewel case online, and, you know, it wouldn't matter. They were, you know, all generic back then anyway. So, okay. So let's see if Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, is worth anything. Okay, let's find out. Batman Beyond PlayStation. This is it. Okay. Yes, loose. If I just had the disc, this would be $19. In box, $46.87. Yeah, not bad at all. $46 for Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. That's an awesome one. Sweet. And lastly, for PS1, this is the gem of the collection. This is the one that everyone wants and no one can have. Ladies and gentlemen, my own personal copy of Batman and Robin with George Clooney smirking at you from under the Caped Crusader's cowl. You wish you could have this. You can't have it because it's mine. Do you understand? Mine. I paid $8 for it. Let's take a look here. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up from Acclaim. So here's the funny part about it, okay? If I remember correctly, is this the one that plays? No, that was Batman Forever. Was the another cracked jewel case, by the way. Which one was the one that played like Mortal Kombat? That was not this one, right? No. This one is a car game, apparently. Yeah, it's different. This is definitely not that one. It's a different one. It was Batman and Robin. No, Batman Forever was the side-scrolling beat-em-up made by the same people who made Mortal Kombat, and it played like that. This was a completely different original game. Okay, let's see. Batman and Robin. Oh, look. Inside is an advertisement for all the other games that they make. That's kind of silly. And there you go. The disc is actually pristine. I actually forgot that PS1 discs were that black color. I totally forgot about that. Okay. And so, Batman and Robin. This one, sadly, no color in the instruction booklet. And it has that silly... Oh, there's all these warranty cards. What was the point of that? There's no warranty on these games. No... What would you register the registration card? What do you mean registration? What did that do? All you're doing is you're giving the publisher your personal information. It's for their research purposes. It doesn't get you anything to be registered for the game. So many people probably sent those in, too, and got nothing for it ever. I wonder why people got fooled. Okay, so Batman and Robin, PlayStation 1. Complete in box. Here it is. $35.22. All right. Outside of that, the only other two that I have here, Michael Jackson, The Experience, a Kinect game. Okay. $25 freaking dollars. Why? Because when I bought this, it was relatively new. And I thought this was before the era when YouTube basically had issues with all music. So because of that, all right, you could play a game like this, do a playthrough, and you wouldn't get any music matches. You'd actually be able to play it. So I had planned on doing a playthrough with this on Kinect. However, I never did. It does have its instructions. There's the game, so it's there. That's considered complete in box. They charged me $25. This is worth $11.52. Yep, that's it. Why? Because it's Kinect, probably, and Kinect has zero value these days. However, we have one more. Ready? The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction PS2. And I have the box. A lot of people recommended this game to me back in the day and wanted me to do a playthrough, and I never did. I don't know what I paid for it because there's no price. Oh, wait, there it is. $10. I paid $10 for Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Okay? We do have a box. We do have an actual... Wait a minute. No way! You're not going to believe this. Ready? It says, The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Look what's inside. The Incredible Hulk, the movie tie-in game. It's the wrong game. When I bought this at the used store, they gave me the wrong game. They gave me the movie game instead of the real game. Oh, no. I got ripped off because the movie sucked and everyone hated it, so I'm sure the game isn't worth anything. So Incredible Hulk PS2, the movie game, not this one. Oh, man. That stinks. That's the first time I noticed it. I never noticed that until right now. All these years, I bought this like 14 years ago and I didn't know. Here it is. Yeah. Wow, are you kidding? So get this. Ultimate Destruction, which I paid $10 for. Loose price $27, closed in box $39. But because they gave me this piece of dog shit on the inside, loose $8, closed in box $14. Well, obviously this isn't closed in box. So it's $8. I got completely ripped off. Wow. All right, well, folks, that was fun. Okay. And what was that called? Pricecharting.com, right? I'm going to actually favorite that so we could go back to it later. Here, I will bookmark it. There we go. That is a great website to go back to and check out later. So, we checked everything out, and we did not get any of the Sega CD or 32X. We still have more to do, okay? So, let's do this again sometime. If you guys enjoy, I had outstanding attendance tonight, okay? Support was pretty good. I have no problem doing it again. And I actually feel like the Sega CD and 32X games will all have value because those are now considered actually very rare to have the boxes and all those accessories. Most people just have like a loose disc. So we'll have to see. Okay, I think we'll do it again. Now, rated? Was I rated? Did someone raid? I missed it. If someone raided, thank you for raiding. I don't see it though, so maybe I wasn't rated. I'm not sure. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see if we rated or not. If anyone rated. No, I don't think so. Okay. So here's the deal. I currently have one pack of Pokemon cards. I'm not doing a video for one pack. So if people support right now, and we get to 150 of support right now, I will do a video and we'll do the 2-pack rips. Or we could do more. We only have 3 left to show you. This is it. We got 3 packs left of Chaos Rising. That's it. So if someone supports right now gets to 150, we'll do the 2. If we get to 200, we'll do all 3. We'll end the box. Okay? Or else I'm saving it. Because like I said, since now we're doing these as videos, I'm not going to do a video for 1 pack. That's just not even worth it. It'll be 2 minutes. So can we get some more support for the stream? If not, that's fine. We'll save it and we'll do it tomorrow on the Assassin's Creed stream. Okay? Jade, we will probably do this again as a night stream next week. Sure, I think so. Have a good night, Flatman. I think we'll maybe Monday, Tuesday, because I'm here through Tuesday. Maybe we'll do Monday, Tuesday night. Maybe we'll do this again. And we'll do the rest of the games. Or maybe we'll do it like, I don't know, Thursday of next week, just like we did now. Maybe we'll do it Thursday night next week as well. And we'll do all the 32X Sega CD games. Those are going to be fun, because those games are bad, but they're worth money. And they're cool to look at all the stuff they come with and everything. So, can we get some more support to get a couple packs opened? If not, it's fine. It's okay, but we need to do it now because I got to get ready to go. All right. And by the way, great stream. I had a great time chilling with all of you. That was a really fun stream. Thanks for the interaction. Thanks for the support. That was chill vibes, everything I look for in a late night chill stream. We're back to full-time gaming tomorrow for the record. Okay? All right. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. If we can get to 150 in 5 more minutes, I'll do the video with 2 packs. If not, we'll save it for tomorrow. Okay? So we got 5 minutes to go. Let's just hang out for 5 minutes. Yes, I do have to do a video because this is what people asked for. They said to do separate videos, that they were upset that they were missing out on the unpackings. They didn't like that the unpackings were in random streams and random things. They wanted it all in one focused source, so that's why I'm doing it that way. What did I think about Assassin's Creed Black Flag so far? Great graphics. Interesting change to controls because both the combat and the parkour are completely different. So that was very interesting. I don't know how it's going to pan out rest of the game. We'll have to see if I like it or not rest of the game. But overall, it's a great experience. Can't wait for more tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do a lot of story because we actually cleared all the side content in the first area of Havana, Cuba. I agree. Amoose. He says, great stream. Lots of nostalgia seeing the old cards. That was fun to see the different kinds of cards, to hear that there were variations I wasn't aware of that are like the $6,500 Punch-Out is insane. Or was it Mega Man? The $6,500 Mega Man. That's just nuts. 220 says, price chart the RAM in your PC. It's probably worth a fortune. I think all RAM is worth a fortune right now, to be honest with you. What size shoe do I wear? Do you really want to know? Around 13. Depends. Like some shoes are like 12 and a half, some are 13, and some are 13 and a half. I have very large feet. I'm more than Black Ops 1 and 2 re-release, but they're PlayStation only, which is awful. Like, what they are, they're straight up ports of Black Ops 1 and 2 from back in the day to now work on modern consoles. They didn't even really improve anything. It's just like, oh, you want to play those old games again online? This is how you do it with no cheating. That's it. That's what they said. Like, there's no cheaters. There's no way you could cheat on PlayStation. that's the only way that you can play Black Ops 1 and 2 without cheating right now. Problem is, number one, the graphics are outdated, right? And number two, you have to play on PlayStation controller. I don't want to play Black Ops 1 and 2 on a PlayStation 5 controller. I want to play it on my controller for PC, and you can't do that on there. So I'm going to probably end up skipping it. Okay. We got just 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes for additional support. If not, we will save the pack for tomorrow, and we will do an extra pack on that first stream. Okay? Very good. Did I ever play Mario Kart Tour? No, my wife did. She played it for a bit. And I actually heard that it's shutting down now. But, yeah, she played it for a bit. She liked it. But I guess it was limited for a while because she played it at like launch. I've heard that over the years they actually improved it a lot more and made it a better game. Jade, he says, my Batman favorite voice actor is Kevin Conroy. Me too. He says, can we do retro games next week? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean the pricing? I think we, like I said, we'll either maybe do it by the end of this week or maybe next week because my week's weird. My day off is Wednesday again next week. Maybe we can do it Thursday night again, like 2 weeks in a row. You want to see me play these games? That's a problem because you can't capture from any of these systems. Like, for example, I have a Sega CD and Genesis and 32X. Even if I get them to work, there's no way to capture from them. So, you can't really play them anymore. Which Tim Burton, Joel Schumacher Batman movie is my favorite? Batman 89. The original one with Michael Keaton as Batman and Bruce Wayne. And, of course, Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Favorite game that I uncovered tonight? Ooh. I would say, out of all the ones that we looked at tonight, let's see. I was shocked to learn that Mega Man 5 is worth between $130 to $150 and that it was rare. I had no idea about that one. I was also very shocked that A Nightmare on Elm Street is worth $65. That's weird to me because that just sounds like a really common game, but apparently it's not. I had a feeling the Mike Tyson version of Punch-Out was going to be worth more, so that I wasn't shocked at. Captain America and the Avengers being worth $60 because I have the box is pretty neat, actually, because I like how that one looks. So I would probably say, honestly, Mega Man 5 shocked me. Completely 100%. The game looks cool. And the fact that it has that value, over $100 is wild. I definitely should get boxes for some of these to put them in. And, yeah, so I can't wait. What I really can't wait, I cannot wait to look at the Sega CD and 32X. I have a feeling those will have value. I really do. Because those are just more, the older they get, the more in demand they are. Because they're, you know, such rare games and things that really didn't last because the console failed. Both the 32X and the Sega CD both failed miserably. So the fact that I have them with all the stuff is probably going to be so rare that someone has everything with them. You know what I'm saying? So I am very excited to check those out when we do this next time. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Looks like we got no more support. I want to say thanks to everyone who did support. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. We will do this again next week. But I guess that's it for tonight. I guess we'll save these cards for tomorrow. Okay. All right, so everyone, thank you for chilling. Remember, tomorrow we'll have a DSP morning show in the morning that will be very short. It will not be a long show by any means, 1 hour maximum. We're going to get 3+ hours of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync in tomorrow morning. And tomorrow night is Friday Night Fights, where I play old school fighting games. We skipped it last week. It's coming back this week. And so I'm very excited from that. And I hope that you guys will join me for that tomorrow night. Should be a good time. All right. And hopefully tomorrow we'll finish off the Chaos Rising cards. We'll get to Stellar Miracle, the new Japanese set. Maybe we'll open some of the new rare cards again from the Prismatic Evolution set. That'd be cool. So, yeah, good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for chilling. I think tonight I will send the Kick viewers off to host somebody. Who should we host tonight? Mad TV. All right. You guys have fun with Mad TV. I'll see you guys tomorrow from Kick. I'm not sure what he's playing there, actually. Okay. And YouTube viewers, thank you so much. Great stream tonight. Great vibes. See you all tomorrow. We'll do it all again. Have a good night. Peace out. See you then.